Hey guys, another Americade comes to an end, sadly, but to every end there's a new beginning. And we had a great time. All the manufacturers are there. KTM, Honda, Kawasaki, BMW. I don't know, they're all there. Harley Davidson, Triumph. But we just had a fantastic time. We did a lot of fun stuff, didn't we, honey?
Oh my gosh, we went on the most amazing rides. It's really all about the ride up here.
It is.
Route 9, oh my God, Route 9 North is just a beautiful, what did we do? How many miles?
Well, on Saturday we rode about 135 miles. We went up to Fort Ticonderoga, which is like the gateway to the American colonies, they called it.
And then we took the ferry across to Vermont.
Yes, yeah, we took the ferry over and they had ice cream on the ferry, which is really cool.
And then we rode back from the Vermont side.
Yeah, it was an awesome ride.
It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous riding up here.
And then we went over here. If you got to go to Prospect, this is called Prospect Mountain. It is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's a to-do list.
Prospect Mountain, they used to have a hotel up at the top of it back in the late 1800s.
Yep, 1870.
And they had a cable. What was it called? A cable
car that was trek people up for the mountain to the hotel. But they lost money on it because it was so expensive. It burnt down.
So Christy was
just the gear wheels are up there on top of the mountain. It's really cool though. It's absolutely amazing.
So Christy is Miss Americade, if you haven't figured that already.
It's chilly today. I put on the sweatshirt. It's the perfect sweatshirt.
And I'm the mayor of Americade, and she's Miss Americade. So we had an awesome time. We're really looking forward to coming back next year. Everybody was really friendly. We had a good time. Big turnout. Main Street was absolutely packed. You couldn't even find a parking place for 2 days. Food was great. Just a really good time. We also we did the Hillclimb.
Yes.
The Sporties Iron Duke Hillclimb with the New England Hill Climbers Association. If you come up to Laconia next week, we'll be with the New England Hill Climbers again doing the Gunstock Hill Climb.
Yeah.
Next week it's 100th anniversary of Laconia.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
You want to come to that one. If you're anywhere in the Northeast and you like motorcycling, you really got to come check this out. It's gonna be a really good time. All the manufacturers will be up there again too for free demo rides. All the vendors, a lot more vendors will be at Laconia because they have a bigger attendance. I wouldn't be surprised to see 250,000 people at Laconia this year. They've got vintage racing going on. They've got at the New Hampshire Motorsports Park.
Yep.
They've got Billy Blythe's going to be bringing up his TZ 750, and I think he's going to do a couple laps, like an exhibition on the track with that, with a bunch of other TZs. So, and they've got vintage racing going on, and modern racing, and they got flat tracking, and they got hill climbing. So it's like a little mini Daytona, almost. Daytona North, we'll call it, right? So, but hey, next year there's a damn good chance that we're gonna be at Americade. Well, of course we're gonna be at Americade, but with our big rig next year. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be there with that and a bunch of demo bikes, which would be a lot of fun. It's become a regular on our schedule. We come every year. This is our 5th year we came in a row.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't know, it's just I call it romantic. It's kind of a little bit slower pace, and it's really about the ride, I think. You know, it's all about the views here, and it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's definitely, no matter where you go, this far up north, in every direction, the roads are incredible. The scenery is incredible. A lot of mountains and lakes and rivers and waterfalls.
It's perfect for test riding a bike. You know,
absolutely.
For all it's the route. Oh my gosh, you can't ask for a better test drive area.
We met a few guys that were just staying at the hotel there and riding the demo bikes all day long. I don't know if they bought a bike with them. In fact, a few of them, they just came up and all day long you can ride Yamaha, BMW, Harley, KTM, whatever you want to ride, and figure out what your next bike is going to be. In fact, they met a few guys who made their decision when they were there. So trust me, the manufacturers wouldn't be coming and investing all this time and money to bring in their staff and bikes here if it wasn't a great way to let people try out your new bikes and find out which one they want to buy. So they actually moved the vendor area, which used to be in a small field next to where all the manufacturer, the free demo rides were. They put it in a bigger area right on the waterfront, which is really cool. So it was one side of the street, you're looking at all the latest, greatest leathers and stereo and suspension and all the cool stuff for your bike, and tons of food vendors and ice cream and coffee and everything else. And on the other side, you've got Lake George. They also had fireworks Saturday night too, didn't they?
Oh my God, we got to watch them right from the hotel room window. They were right in front. We had been riding all day, so we were exhausted afterwards. And we had the fireworks going right there. It was perfect. Everybody's sitting out on the lawn. And
the hotel's spectacular, for sure.
It is. It's a beautiful location. It's got an awesome view of the lake. Historic.
So the hotel is called Fort William Henry Hotel, and that's because they have like a museum right next to it, the Fort William Henry Museum, and that was like part of the Revolutionary War, I guess it was, in French. Had some battles there, and it was originally Indian territory before the French took it over, and then the Americans took it over from the French, as I understand it. But in any event, the hotel is absolutely ridiculously nice, and it's being redone again for a third time. And then we got to tell them about the breakfast room.
That's actually the last remaining original part of the historic hotel, and it is this beautiful banquet room, breakfast room called the White Lion, and you have the most killer breakfast down there. And the view of the lake, it's all windows across the front, and it's the most absolutely gorgeous view. So, and they have beautiful gardens and around the place. It's just a really nice setup.
No doubt. So if you show up with friends or your family, or you bring kids, it's pretty much it is a very family friendly place. They've got tons of restaurant options, and
every lake activity you can think of is going on.
You can rent boats,
swimming, fishing, boating, everything. It's just hiking trails. It's a wilderness resort. So it's just stunning,
The views are ridiculous. You go up to Prospect Mountain, you can see for I don't know, maybe 100 miles.
Winters are cold.
Yeah, don't come up here in the wintertime unless you like snowmobiles.
Cool.
You want to be down in Daytona with us during bike week.
You better love skiing and snowmobiling, because that's what this is.
But this is when it's like 100 degrees in Florida and you're miserable, this is where you want to come up here for Americade. It's nice and cool. You can ride all day long. It's like in the 70s. So it's perfect riding weather up here during Americade. Another big addition they had to Americade this year is the old vendor area, which was in like maybe a 5-acre outdoor
small area. We didn't realize it was that small until we didn't see the vendors there.
Yeah, they kind of outgrew that area, so they moved everybody down to the bottom by the street, and they turned that into an outdoor concert hall. They put a bandstand up, and every night they had live concerts there. And Christ, they probably packed in 5,000. They could pack 5,000 people into that area because they had like 5 acres. But really cool. We could hear it from the hotel.
Yep.
But so there's live entertainment every night. For me, the live entertainment was just going down to Main Street and watching all the bikes, and you couldn't get a parking space on Main Street. It was packed.
It was
motorcycle parking only. It was just row after row after row after bikes. I love going to seeing all the different brands of bikes and all the new stuff, and meeting all you guys there that they know us from the channel and from the shop and the museum and everything. Met a lot of friends up there. Hope to see you next year. And if you're one of our friends who didn't make it, or one of the viewers who didn't make it to Americade, go next year. Go to Sporty's Iron Duke for the Hillclimb. It's a killer.
Yeah, that is a really cool place.
It's like a little mini museum. I think we didn't we do a short
Instagram?
We did an Instagram
story on the interior. It's just freaking beautiful.
It's like a mini motorcycle museum.
Yeah, it's very cool. You got to check it out.
For sure. So come to the Hillclimb, come ride all the new bikes, come have a good time. You only live once, man. This is not a dress rehearsal, and if you can't get much time off of work, you really don't have an excuse, because it's only a 4-day event. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you can come up Friday night after work and not miss anything. Well, you miss Thursday and Friday, but you could still experience quite a lot of it. Do a ride around. You can go to the Hillclimb and ride around the lake, and even if it's up for a couple of days, definitely come up next year.
So, as you're riding through, you know, Route 9, you hit these, I mean, Lake George has a beautiful village, but there's a whole bunch of them along the way, and they're just gorgeous. I mean, neat little stores and gift shops, I mean, and museums all over the place. It's really very enjoyable. Very enjoyable trip.
So there you have it. If you make it this year, put it on your schedule. It's a must-go-to event if you're anywhere on the East Coast. Check it out. If not, fly over from the West Coast. It's definitely worth it.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks for watching. And if we didn't see you at Americade, we'll see you at Laconia starting next weekend. So a week from this Wednesday, I'll be doing the Gunstock Hillclimb on the CR 500 at the 100th anniversary event at Laconia. It's a big anniversary, 100 years of motorcycling. So come be a part of it. Thanks for watching. God bless America.
Take care.